Hi guys, Karen here, speaking to you from beautiful Barbados. I am a bit hoarse, and I think it's because since I landed, I've been doing a good bit of chatting to friends and family, and I haven't used my vocal cords in 81 days, so they're just getting used to speaking again. It's amazing. But yeah, I landed in on last Thursday night, and it was just a night to remember. It was just incredible. I was met by the Coast Guard and a few other boats, and the Coast Guard did a full medical check on me. They took bloods and blood pressure and heart rate and cognitive tests and stuff like that to check I was okay. And then I was escorted into the docks, shallow draft you call it, and I could hear these drums and music and chanting and she can do. And all my friends and family were there, and a load of locals and the sports minister from Barbados and tourism guy, and it was just unbelievable. And I got off the boat and my legs were so wobbly. I couldn't really walk that well, but at one stage I was going for a bit of a head dive off the end of the thing. I had a speed wobble, and the minister for sport caught me. So it could have been a totally different end of the story. I could have dragged him in with me to the drink, would have been funny, but all was good. But yeah, it's amazing since I landed back, and I'm so glad to be back in terra firma, if the truth be told. But it's incredible, because I think when I was out on the boat, my mind would be cognizant of, say, my knee was a niggle in my knee or a niggle in my ankle, and I know I consciously said, like, good luck to my knee or my ankle or whatever it was. I said, good luck, you can show a bit of pain here, but I'm not entertaining you at all, because I'm on a mission here. And then it was funny, because on the Friday and Saturday after I landed, pains and niggles and deep fatigue just kicked in. It's just incredible, and it just shows, I think, the power of the mind and how much you can endure if your mind leads you in that direction. But yeah, my body just was and is, as has to be said, shattered. I am really deeply tired in my head and in my body, and actually I'm getting so many messages of support and well done and congratulations, and people are proud and everything, and it's so lovely to read and lovely to see and lovely to hear. But I actually don't know, I can't accept it yet. I don't know what I've accomplished, really. I'm in a bit of a bubble, and I'm sort of traipsing along behind the vibe here in Barbados, and I just, my mind just doesn't know what's happening yet, and it'll take a while. And like, even if I'm looking, I took 1.7 gigabytes of footage in the videos for the documentary, which Gary was amazed at, and I was too. But even looking at some of that, and I've only looked at a small bit, but most of it I have no recollection of that day, of that time, of that recording. I really don't. It's incredible. And I think that it was just such an intense 81 days. I had to take so much on board, and I think that the reflective process will really be beneficial to me. I think it'll take a year, I really do. I don't know, but I know after Canada it took a few months, so I think this will be even deeper. But yeah, I just wanted to, I suppose, share with you the updates that I did along the way. And everyone says, God, you're so positive, and how do you keep so positive? And I think naturally I have a positive disposition in everyday life, but I wanted people to know that it wasn't positive all the time. Now, the reason I didn't do sort of negative or doom and gloom videos, it was a cognitive strategy in my own way, because I didn't want to remind myself of the challenges out there. But when I was out there, it was really tough, and I had very low moments, I have to say, mentally, and not so much physically. I think physically I was okay, and but mentally and emotionally I had highs and I had lows, where I'd be crying and sobbing and shouting at the weather, not at the Atlantic, because the Atlantic was just doing what the weather dictated. And I think that to just get through that, and the frustration, and trying to be patient, which was a huge element of what was happening. I think I did know that I had to have patience, but that patience and frustration and fear of big seas, and just trying to make sure I managed to keep me and Millie safe, that did take its toll, and it was very hard. I got through it. I'm delighted I experienced that, but the curveballs that were continuously thrown at us weather-wise was just incredible. Like, you just literally, like, basically the hardcore challenges like the storms or whatever, they would strip you mentally, and then you'd just be sort of getting your buffer back and resilience and mental toughness, and you'd just be thinking, okay, now we can make a few days headway, and another curveball will be thrown in. So it was very tough. It was very tough, and I will, when I get home and I have a full voice, I will share some of those cognitive strategies with you, so they might help you in your areas of pushing yourselves. And I really would hope that She Can Do has directed or encouraged people to really just try something that they want to try, or have a new idea that they might take on, and that they don't procrastinate, and that they don't make excuses and the time isn't right, this hurdle is there, that hurdle is there, that they just go for it and make a plan to make that thing happen. Like, we spent a bit of time, Kathy and myself, Kathy was chatting about sustainable education and I was chatting about the She Can Do type stuff, and we were chatting about we were up in a school here in Barbados yesterday, and it was great to ask the kids were, I'd say, 14 years of age, 15, 16, and I just asked them all, like, give me an example of what you think you'd like to do, that might push yourselves, and they all had really, really good examples. But if I could question everybody and them questioning themselves, trying to do one small thing, one big thing that would, for them, which is a big thing, that would be fantastic. And if people are doing things, like, I already have a lot of information and emails and messages from people who have taken on something and got up out of the couch or taken on something that they have put off for years, and it's so encouraging for me and the She Can Do team to hear those stories. So if you do have any stories and you'd like to share them, please do, because we'd love to hear them. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much. I think it was a sort of a reciprocal relationship that we had as I rode, because you were saying I was inspiring you, but by God, you were inspiring me, and hearing the encouragement from you and the stories really, really helps make the crossing successful. And it's so brilliant that She Can Do 2021 was such a success. Like, we got our promotion, we got our sponsorship, we had an amazing team, and we've all become really, really deep friends, really deep-seated friends, which is lovely. And that I did manage to row 3,161 nautical miles across the Atlantic Ocean, and by doing that, making history for Ireland, which Michael D. Higgins noted, which was fantastic, and also just putting the Weeks' name up on the map there, which is lovely. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much. And Millie's heading home today in the container. We're heading home tomorrow. So my next update will be from Ireland. But mind yourselves, push yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Slán. Bye.